Hey gang, Joyce with Skippy Calves Farms. It's really windy. I apologize, I don't have a muffler, so I'll try and protect the mic from the wind. As you look across the paddock, you can see there are areas where we really still have a lot of what I would call standing hay. Don't have a huge, great stand of grass. We got a lot of diversity, but we're just now really getting our soil to where it's starting to heal in terms of organics and biology. I'm still working on the minerals, and you got to get the minerals right or nothing else works. The biology, as great as it is, can't create zinc and magnesium and selenium and and the like, boron. Now earlier I did a couple of videos about the grazing, and if you look over there, see that green patch right there in the middle? That's an area last summer that I had the sheep in there real tight and had them graze it hard. And it's come back really nice. Now these two paddocks did not get grazed, so there's a lot more weedy, stemmy, mature. It's just less vegetative. It's less attractive. Now, they were in looks like we got a tree getting ready to fall, or at least a big branch. I don't know if you can see that. It just came partially down. A big branch in the middle. Well, hopefully it'll stay off of the perimeter fence. But let's go back, zoom out, so I don't think you're looking at one thing when you're looking at something else. So we've got the green where they got it real vegetative because they came in on the property late last summer or last spring. So it was already going to seed when they got here. This, you can see, is real woody and stemmy, but I had weed-eated it before the sheep got here a month or so ago. And at that time, I did a couple videos showing what I was planning to do. And so you can see I had gone through and weed-eated everything down, but this narrow paddock right in front of me, I did not, because I wanted those two as a comparison. So let's see if we can see any differences. I haven't done this yet, so we'll kind of do it together. We'll kind of look down as we go through. I mean, there's still a lot of grass here, and there is stuff that they can graze. They can come back and get this fescue again. Some of this fescue is, goodness, let's see. Some of this fescue is what? 8 inches or so? 8-10 inches. So that's good. And I think I will, while I'm out here weed eating, I will come back and hit this broom sedge a little bit shorter, so it's not, standing up like stumps. But all of this vegetation between the grasses before the spring was mostly plantain. And if you look at it now, there's still plantain. You can still see some plantain in here, but you can also see there's lots of little, really fine bladed, narrow grass. Well, those are rushes. You've heard of bulrushes? Rushes are a type of, I guess they're grass, but they like compacted, water saturated, low oxygen soils. Not necessarily a good thing for grazing or for soil health, but you have what you have. We had a super wet spring, And all of this was not rushes until this past spring. After we had all that rain, those seeds were here and they just came up and kind of took over. The plantain that was here, the sheep grazed on pretty good. There's still some here, but it hasn't grown back because, number one, it really just blooms, it just explodes in the spring under proper conditions. But look, here is where they did not graze it down last summer compared to this. Look at that. Let's come over here and look at this. This fescue, if I pull that up, that's 12. That's 12, or that almost comes up to my knee. That's 12 or 15, 18 inches. And you can see these bunches of grass look a lot healthier than these do because they were grazed and then given appropriate rest. You can overgraze, as the old-fashioned saying goes, you can overgraze the bejesus out of something. The key to not having it be a real overgraze and not have it degrade your soil or your plant community is you have to give them plenty of recovery time. Now, with warm season grasses like big blue stem, orchard grass, and some of the other warm season grasses, you got to be a little more cautious about quote unquote overgrazing because they can't take being grazed as closely. Because big blue stem will get 4 or 5 foot tall, but you don't want to graze it to the ground. You need to give it at least, I don't want to misspeak, but you need to give it at least 8 to 18 inches. And that's grazed to the ground for bluegrass. Excuse me, not bluegrass, blue stem. My apologies. So, we're going to come back and we're going to go ahead and weed eat this over here and all of this broom sedge. Now, not all of these brown piles are broom sedge. Some of these are other warm seasons, and I can't tell you what they are right now. But this is not broom sedge. This is just warm season. So we're expecting some pretty severe weather today and tomorrow for here, and so I wanted to get this done before the weather hits. I've got both the birds and the sheep pretty well taken care of. It's supposed to start raining here anytime this morning, and we're supposed to get rain for 24 to 36 hours straight. So, and it's blowing. I'm down low, and it's coming up. It's coming up from the south, and it's a steady 15 knot wind. So it's blowing close to 20 miles an hour. So it's going to be an interesting couple of days. That's what happens when fronts come through. And the animals can tell. The animals can tell. They've been a little on edge for a couple of days now. So with that, gang, the girls are gathering around the water cooler and having a cackle session as only girls can do. The sheep over here. Oh my goodness. And then the roosters are fighting with each other a little bit. They don't really fight. They just kind of, push and shove a little bit. It's kind of fun to watch. But with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day, and whatever you do, just keep chasing your dream.